Good. Hi, this is Bob Rubart from the Oracle Technology Network, and I'm still here at Oracle OpenWorld, and I'm talking with, I have to check my notes here, Will Hutchinson and Simon Miller. They're the co-authors of that book, Oracle Business Intelligence Applications Deliver Value Through Rapid Implementations. Gentlemen, thanks for coming down.
Our pleasure. Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about this book.
This book is designed for both people who are deciding how to implement Oracle BI applications and people deciding whether to implement BI applications. It doesn't cover standard step-by-step implementation processes. The existing documentation is good enough for that, but it's to help people decide what to implement. It's to help them pick out a good systems integrator. It's to help them figure out what the value is to their client so that they can justify the purchase. It's also to tell them some of the tips and tricks and some of the pitfalls.
So is there a specific target audience that you're after with the book?
Absolutely. So I think it's not only the new customers that are evaluating the BI applications, but we have a very large install base of many, many thousands of customers that might be struggling with user adoption issues. You know, they purchased it or they feel like they want to get more value out of it. So the target audience is also the existing customers to learn how to come up with the next version of the release to the end users, come up with some sort of a cadence of delivering new subject areas, new attributes, new reports, new dashboards every few weeks to the end users. So I think it really kind of covers a wide range of both new and existing. Now within the companies, we're also looking at project managers, we're looking at business users, we're looking at executives, we're looking at IT folks. If you're looking at it strictly from an IT perspective, if you're a developer, for example, and you want to learn how to explain or how to relate or how to communicate or have business conversations with your end users to explain how to best leverage the BI applications, and this book is going to kind of give you that language or the business concepts to be able to have those dialogues.
We're also finding a wide audience among systems integrators who are using this in order to understand how to explain the functionality of the different products to their customers and to help them understand what the tips and tricks are, both for their existing practitioners and as they bring on new practitioners in this expanding market.
This is a rapidly evolving space. What do you see as the dominant challenges right now?
One of the things is that there's so much focus on big data, and there's so much focus on machine-generated data and what can organizations do to really differentiate themselves. And one of the things that often isn't talked about is how do you kind of take care of your bread and butter functionality so that you can work on some of the advanced analytics and so you can work on the big data type of initiatives. And it's almost like an organization struggling to put in a payroll or struggling to put in a general ledger. That's something that is a given that they should just have. And we look at the BI applications the same way. Just do it, get it over with, and implement the pre-built BI application to get your day-to-day ERP and CRM applications running, be able to do that analysis. And so that what it's going to do is it's going to free up your resources to focus on your big data and analytics type of activities.
We've also seen that this is an opportunity for companies to leverage best practices across many different industries. For instance, I was talking to a big bank, and they said, don't tell me how other banks procure. None of us is very good. Tell me how Walmart procures. Tell me how the U.S. Army procures. Then we'll know how to do it right.
What do you know now that you didn't know when you started to write this book?
I would think I didn't realize just how big the market was. We knew that within our own kind of day-to-day group of customers, we didn't realize just how worldwide this was going to grow. And for example, yesterday I just randomly met somebody that thanked me for the book, said he really enjoyed it, and he said he actually bought 2 more copies and sent it to some coworkers in Malaysia. And so I'm just surprised by just how international the scope is for the BI applications, being used outside of North America, and it's going to be very interesting to see, for example, like how is this going to get adopted in China, for example, and so I think, and we did try to write the book knowing that in theory that people could be using around the world, but I think just having that there's such a global market for BI applications was quite a surprise.
I was also surprised to find out exactly how integrated the different BI applications were. We always talked about the fact that this is going to help companies solve cross-functional problems, but I didn't realize exactly how much of this integration was already built in that we don't have to deal with. Let me give another example of what Simon talked about. I got an email one day from a guy in Oracle, Australia, and he was asking for more information about the book, and I asked him, how did you find out about it? And it turns out it was from a British blog. So I had told the British blog, they'd posted it, which then got picked up by a guy in Australia.
Wow. So are either of you gentlemen speaking here at OpenWorld?
My primary customer is one of the biggest customers in the world, one of the oldest. They try to kind of keep quiet in terms of their name and their logo, so I can't mention them. Pretty broad customer. So I had a speaking engagement yesterday with them, and we've been invited to a couple of different sessions. So there's a BI application session yesterday for the IOUG. So I made a sort of a guest appearance in the back of the room at the end there. So we're really supporting a lot of the existing presentations that are going on right now.
Well, hold that book cover up once again, because the Christmas gift-giving season is coming up, and someone in your family may need this book. So, gentlemen, thanks so much for taking the time to talk to me.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you very much. It's been our pleasure.
Stick around. There'll be more video from Oracle OpenWorld right here on the Oracle Technology Network YouTube channel.